200,000 people, one stage, and Led Zeppelin completely lost control. The crowd is massive, stretching farther than the eye can see. It's 1979 at Knebworth, and the air is thick with anticipation. People didn't just come for a concert, they came for a moment, a return, a statement. Led Zeppelin had been away from the stage for too long, and now they were back, louder, heavier, and more unpredictable than ever. As the sun begins to fade and the stage lights ignite, something electric runs through the audience. You can feel it even before a single note is played. Then it begins. A raw, grinding riff cuts through the silence. It's not polished. It's not clean. It's dangerous. That's the power of Sick Again. It doesn't ease you in. It grabs you instantly and throws you into the chaos. Jimmy Page's guitar tone feels almost reckless, like it's barely being controlled. And that's exactly what makes it unforgettable. There's a sense that anything could happen at any moment, and that unpredictability pulls you deeper in. Robert Plant steps forward, his presence commanding but different from the earlier Zeppelin days. There's a roughness in his voice now, a slightly worn edge that actually adds more character. When he starts singing, it's not just about hitting notes, it's about telling a story, about pulling the audience into something darker and more real. The lyrics carry a gritty, almost unsettling vibe, reflecting the excess and strange realities of life on the road. John Paul Jones holds everything together with precision. While the chaos swirls around him, his bass lines are steady, grounding the entire performance. You might not notice him immediately, but without him the whole thing would fall apart. And then there's John Bonham. Every drum hit feels like a hammer striking metal. It's heavy, it's thunderous, and it drives the song forward with unstoppable force. As the performance builds, you start to realize this isn't just a song, it's an experience. The band isn't playing it safe. They stretch the tempo, they push the boundaries, they let the music breathe and expand. There are moments where it feels like it might collapse, like the energy is too intense to control, but somehow they keep it together. That tension is what makes it so captivating. The camera cuts across the crowd, and you see faces completely lost in the music. Some are screaming, some are frozen in awe, and others are just letting the sound wash over them. This is what live music is supposed to feel like. It's not perfect, it's not rehearsed to death, it's alive. Every second feels unique, like it will never happen the same way again. Jimmy Page leans into his guitar, pulling out riffs that feel almost improvised, like he's chasing something just out of reach. His playing isn't about technical perfection here, it's about emotion, about attitude. You can see him completely immersed, almost disconnected from everything except the sound he's creating. That connection between artist and instrument is what defines this performance. Robert Plant moves across the stage, engaging with the audience in a way that feels natural, not forced. He knows the crowd is with him, and he feeds off that energy. Every line he delivers feels more intense because of it. There's a raw honesty in his performance that pulls you in, making it impossible to look away. And then there are those moments where everything locks together perfectly. The guitar, the drums, the bass, the vocals, they align in a way that feels almost explosive. It's not just music anymore, it's something bigger. It's the sound of a band that knows exactly what it's capable of, even after years away. The song continues. The energy doesn't fade, it grows. You can feel the momentum building, like a wave getting bigger and bigger before it crashes. The audience senses it too. They know they're witnessing something special, something that will be talked about long after the final note fades. This is Led Zeppelin at Knebworth. Not polished, not predictable, just pure, unfiltered power. As the performance pushes forward, there's a shift in the atmosphere. It becomes less about the individual musicians and more about the collective force they create together. Sick Again transforms from a gritty rock track into a full-scale sonic assault, filling every inch of the space with energy. You can almost feel the ground vibrating beneath the weight of it. John Bonham takes control in a way that's impossible to ignore. His drumming isn't just keeping time, it's leading the charge. Every beat feels deliberate, powerful, almost overwhelming. There's a moment where his rhythm takes center stage, and everything else seems to orbit around it. It's a reminder of why he's considered one of the greatest drummers of all time. Jimmy Page responds with even more intensity, pushing his guitar to the edge. The riffs become sharper, more aggressive, almost defiant. It's like he's challenging the limits of the instrument itself, seeing how far he can go before it breaks. That rawness, that sense of risk, is what keeps the performance alive and unpredictable. Robert Plant's voice cuts through it all, carrying a mix of confidence and vulnerability. You can hear the years in his tone, but instead of weakening the performance, it adds depth. There's a story in every line he sings, a history that gives the song more meaning. He's not just performing, he's reliving something. The crowd becomes louder, more engaged, feeding off the band's energy. It's no longer just a performance on stage. It's a shared experience between thousands of people. You can see it in the way they react, in the way they move, in the way they lose themselves in the music. This connection is what makes live performances unforgettable. John Paul Jones continues to anchor everything, his presence subtle but essential. While the spotlight often falls on the others, his role is crucial. He ensures that no matter how wild things get, the structure remains intact. It's a quiet kind of brilliance that keeps the entire performance from spiraling out of control. As the song reaches its peak, there's a sense of release. All the tension that's been building finally explodes into something powerful and cathartic. The band pushes harder, louder, faster, giving everything they have. It's not about perfection. It's about feeling, about delivering something real. The visuals of Knebworth add another layer to the experience. The massive stage, the sea of people, the fading light. It all contributes to the atmosphere. This isn't just a concert. It's a moment in time, captured forever. You can almost feel the scale of it, the significance of it. Jimmy Page's final moments in the song are particularly striking. There's a confidence in the way he plays, a sense that he knows exactly what this performance means. It's not just another show, it's a statement. Led Zeppelin is back, and they're reminding everyone why they matter. Robert Plant delivers the closing lines with intensity, leaving everything on the stage. There's no holding back, no hesitation. It's raw, it's emotional, and it feels real. As the last notes ring out, there's a brief moment of silence before the crowd erupts. That reaction says everything. This performance of Sick Again isn't just about the song itself. It's about the energy, the imperfections, the unpredictability. It's about a band that refuses to play it safe, that thrives on pushing boundaries. It's about a moment where everything comes together in a way that can't be replicated. Even years later, it still holds that power. You can watch it,